Greetings, mortals. I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to Space Haven. God, love that intro music. God, love that music. So, Space Haven is RimWorld meets Dwarf Fortress in space. So, good combination. You have a crew of people, you build a ship, you go from place to place, and your people either live or die, depending on what you're doing. By pirates, by aliens, by being sucked into space, by running out of oxygen, water, food, or catching fire, asphyxiation, so many things. So, the game starts, there's two different scenarios. One is a basic platform and one is an abandoned mining station. The mining station gives you time to gather resources because you have a small base, whereas the basic platform is literally the start of your ship. We're going to have an abandoned mining station. Now you can also change what's going on in your world, as you can see different resources, populated hangars and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. We can actually have I don't know, let's go for 8 crew, just because I'd like to have 8 crew. Just so it makes it a bit more interesting. Of course, people will die faster, but, 8 crew. But you can customize everything. So you can choose how many aliens there are, how many derelict ships there are, how many claimable ships there are. I'm going to put the derelict ships up to there and these to medium. So you can claim other ships, have them follow you in your force, you can have other things going on. But you can change a lot of things to make scenarios better for you. Obviously, I've just upped it a bit more. You can see here how often we find asteroids and so on. And I'm going to move on. So this is my crew. All 8 of them. Now each crew has an occupation before the apocalypse and a trait which is revealed after the apocalypse. Because everything's gone to hell. As you can see. Peace loving. Yeah. Surrender, 20%. That's not good. Neither. You're going to be re-rolled. Neurotic. That's even worse. And as you can see over here, you're after a good mixture. Laser. Alien lover. Immune to aliens haunt me in my dreams. I'll take it. A good mixture of team skills. So obviously each skill does different things. So let's just go over this. So dark. Immune to it, so dark. Yeah, sure. And begin. So this is our asteroid base. So it starts off an asteroid base. Obviously there's only enough, there's beds for people and so on. But we need to actually build, because we're going to run out of resources. And this is my building zone, as you can see here. So we have to start building a spaceship. A spaceship will require power, oxygen and heating. If we don't have oxygen, people don't breathe. If we don't have heating, oxygen freezes and your people freeze and die that way. So we need to build. And the way to build is go here and then start planning things. Oh, it's changed again. So yeah, the last time I did this game was during... Here we go. Prisoner area. Was during its Kickstarter. That was quite a while ago. Like a hell of a while ago. So it's 54 wide. And I've obviously wanted to see how it goes again. So the dead centre of the place is there. So that's 28 and that's 28. So that means there and there. That's the dead centre of the ship. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just going to build up a basic ship. So you need to have a docking port. You need to obviously start building things. But there we go. The beginning of our ship. It's an 8x8 square. Now you have 2 different ship types for your actual ship. You know, your mini ships. They are these things, which are pods. They mine and they build. They also deconstruct. And then you have your troop drop ship, where you actually send your people to other places. So this is where my people would get to my ship and also to other ships, because you can invade other ships. Couple of asteroids, okay. So how it goes is when they're building, they put down a framework as you can see, and then they start building up. So for us to do anything useful, I'm going to need a lot of resources. I'm going to need to start doing a lot of things. Now, my people, like you've seen, have different skills and qualities, which means there could be some really stupid things going on if the wrong person does the wrong job. So I can change that. I'm not going to at this point in time, just yet. But you can just change everything. Now, of course, you can get more crew. You can start with less crew. It was going to give me 5, but I have 8, which may seem like it's easier. It means I have more mouths to feed, more oxygen to use, and more resources to go through. So I've probably screwed myself over. But as you can see, it does mean my pod should be active. I will be able to send out an assault team with my 1 rifle and 3 pistols to here. Or salvage this for resources. One of the main things you'll be doing in the game is going from place to place, salvaging resources. Now, as you can see here, I can't see what the other nodes are. This is a recently new thing. But you travel around the galaxy. This is currently what you can see. Obviously, it's not fully done. But you go from place to place. And each of the sectors has nodes. And each node has different things in it. Like this has some water, some base metals, and some Hyperium. So that's pretty okay. But obviously, we need more resources. So we have to explore. Every time we move, we use jump resources, so it's going to be expensive. Because obviously we don't have an engine, we don't have anything right now. We don't even have the hull. So we can speed things up, but I want to like prepare my ship. And that's going to take a little while, I think. Let's go for... Let's go for there, I guess. Okay, so where's dead center? There. Like I say, it's going to take a while to build. We're going to need to get an engine running and all sorts. But we are going to build a reactor and start planning. It's just so much time, so much effort. And I'm probably going to have add my own music in. We'll have to see after the first episode. So to get resources, obviously you mine them, you find them and all that jazz. And then you build certain resources. Now, these are expensive, these machines. So probably have to rely on coming back to our base to grab them. So this here can refine steel plates out of carbon and base metals, as you can see. This one turns like scrap into actual useful materials. Scrap, of course, you get from like destroyed buildings and so on. This turns ice into water. This one turns electrical components out of noble and base. As you can see, base metals require a lot. And this is important. Hull blocks are used to build the ship. Soft blocks are furniture, and infra blocks are usually like machinery. So as you can see, it's going to start getting pretty advanced. So we're going to need to have 10 steel blocks. I like to obviously have more of these. Let's see, it needs half of that to make one of those. I'm going to have 10 of these. Let's actually have 20. I'm now going to need to start doing some mining. So mine all of that. What do we need to do this again? Steel plates are carbon and base metals. Okay, go grab the carbon. And of course, we'll send one of our pods out to get one of those. Now, if you started with the ship and not the asteroid base, you'd have 2 of these. But you already have like a small ship built. But we have 4 of these. And we'll have to see how well it goes, because we're going to be trying to take as much resources as possible. So we need an airlock so we can actually get inside the ship. That's going to be a problem, because we can't even build inside the ship until we get an airlock. Let's build this down to here. But of course, the more we build and the less we have prepared, the more time we spend on here and the more likely something's going to catch fire and kill us. So it's balance. And the balance may not be there for us yet. Like, the game is quite balanced. I've had some games where everyone died in the first few minutes because they ran out of food. And I've had others where they've lasted for like hours. But that was the previous 2 versions ago. They told me when that there was going to do an update. So, you know, if I'm going to do any videos, just hold off on it. So I did. And then there was another update. And then coronavirus happened. It's been a while. Been a hell of a while. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can't build outside of your square. You can move stuff around, so we're going to put the hull connector on soon. Oxygen, air, resources. Did they up things? Is there more stuff here? Cell fuser. Can't remember that. Scanner, turrets, shield generators. Yes, as you can see, there is weaponry and equipment, so there will be combat. We probably will not survive. Solar panels. Yeah, they've changed how it is. It used to be the other way around. Slightly confused now. Used to be the buttons were along here. Storage, airlock. Pod hanger, okay. Will I spin it around? Q&E, okay, good. So as you can see, you have to leave an open space. That is for where your big ship will dock. Also, if you don't have storage, it's where there'll be like a little storage bay just outside will be. Now your crew need to eat, they need to sleep. They have uptime and downtime. So as you can see right now they've all gone to sleep, and that is not this one. This one? No. No, that one. So as you can see, there is a schedule. Right now doing sleep schedule, then they have like free time, beginning, end of day. So you can set people up to different times and spaces. Just like in Dwarf Fortress, not Dwarf Fortress, RimWorld. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. An awful lot of things. You can see no one wants to sleep on the other ship. You can prioritise where their home is. You can tell them they can sleep there, where they can eat, where they can rest, where they can work. Now of course, again, this is very early access. It exists as a real game now, as opposed to just a prototype, but it's still, oops, just an early access. Let's build this here. We can move it later. Now, as you can see, a little storage thing here. There comes the dropship deploying resources. It'll then deploy troopers. I mean, they're people, but when they carry guns, they look like troopers. And your dropship can hold 4 people. Obviously, you can go back for them, because everyone has suits full of oxygen. So don't... Well, on your way to building a new ship. To have your crew prioritise building a new ship, be sure to set some of your crew members to prioritise working on the new ship. So as you can see, you can just prioritise working there. So now I need storage. Of course, I really don't know if I want to build storage right now, because I'm still building the darn ship. But of course, having storage there means I can start transferring resources over. So the decisions will soon begin. Okay, that's the dead centre there. Yeah, that's the dead centre there. I'm going to do this here, so like the back end is slightly bigger. And start building a wall. But as you can see, it's absolutely freezing in here. Okay, there we go. He's left to go get oxygen. So we're going to have to sort that out. So we're going to need power, we're going to need oxygen, we're going to need resources. It's going to be a bit of a slow build. Now I could just straight up build a gigantic power generator. And I am debating it, trust me. It's a 3x3 annoyingly. Do that to there, at the back. If I do that to there, that'd be pretty good. But it's the resources required to build it, as you can see. We also require tools, so we'll probably... Just more... Okay, we'll do this where we've got the power. And as you can see from around it, there is a node. So when you do this, there's a green square. It only powers things up within the square. So, and you can only connect like 2 to 3 things at any one time. So you kind of have to make sure things are connected, there's power, and you have enough nodes to actually connect everything. So there is a bit of balancing involved. There's a few other things involved too, but we'll get there. So right now we need power, we need oxygen, and we need heaters. If we don't have those, we will die. So we need a thermal regulator, which we'll build there, because you can look at the temperature, -40. Now I could build doors and things to slow it down, but as you can see over here, there's different temperatures throughout the base. Like some of it's genuinely almost warm over there. Now we need an oxygen there and a gas scrubber there. That'll give us oxygen, heating and power. Of course there's no power, so this isn't actually on, but people can't also remove space suits. As you can see, there's no oxygen and the temperature's too low. So it's going to take a while to build. Okay, that's gone a brighter colour. That means we have the resources to build that. Build a smaller large storage for your spaceship. So I'm doing it out of order. You meant to like build storage, bring stuff in. Probably build a small storage just for now to get the resources in. We can change it later. And my people have gone to sleep. I've been in space for 2 days now. It's we're going well. We're going well. So we need to stop building things because our people are having issues. Let's actually prioritise working here. Obviously I want to keep an eye on these guys in case they accidentally set fire to things. Using the wrong machinery will set fire to the base. Okay, we have a heater. Oh, come on. Feeling a little hungry. Nowhere to rest, no tools. Okay, now we need a tools facility. We need to build tools. So, as you can see, we're slowly building everything. Where the hell is that now? Tools. Keep pressing the wrong button. And while I'm out there, we'll put a power thing here, a power node. So we have no power here. There's nothing actually powered. But as you can see, there's a link. Now I can link that to here, but each thing can only link a couple of things. So you have to kind of make sure your links work well, as you can see, 0 of 3. So you have to be very careful of what you're linking. Obviously you can just cancel the link and move it to somewhere else later. Okay, that's powered. Cannot reach set temperatures. Setting is 22, currently in -30. Is it going up? No, we need another thermal regulator. So it's going to take a while to warm things up. I do like putting up the walls. There's something about the walls I like. Okay, put that to there. There we go, bring more resources. Okay, we now have power, so I can connect this to there, as you can see. And that means we now have power. This will give me tools, so we can now start building tools, which will be very useful for a base. And as you can see here, the floor has changed. The floor changing means it's become viable. Look at that. That's not what I'm after. Heat. Temperature 20. So obviously it's still freezing over here, but that's viable floor. So you can tell at a glance whether your people would survive in the temperature by what the floor looks like. Now, I think I need like another one over here. But that's good. It's very good. So another thermal regulation just here, and we're done. And then it becomes livable. After that, it's just building it up to make it look nice. Which, of course, takes a little while, but I believe in me. I don't. I should, but I don't. Okay, batterer has... Batterer. It's a batterer. And obviously you're starting with less resource, so I'd say build a smaller generator. But I'm obviously building things just straight up to make them look vaguely alright. Let's expand a bit more while I'm at it. If I'm making this the wall, that means this bit here is a corridor. So I want it to be like 2 wide corridors. Do this to here. Okay, and we'll start building bedrooms. Now, right now, of course, I'll probably have to build like 2 bedrooms. Because you see, there are people to be prepared. But yeah. We're getting, well, I'd like to say they look vaguely alright. But I'm not going to say it. Insufficient available resources. What am I missing? Okay, grab all of that. Grab all of those. Is it this one? There'll be 5 of those. And 10 of those. We're out of info blocks, so we will be needing food. Right now, obviously, all the food's being grown over here. But we do need to make sure we have constant food. Food will be the one thing that kills you dead easy. It takes longer to grow than you usually have, and that's usually like 4 or 5 people. I'm running it with 8, which means my food supplies will run out, and then no one will get any food, unless, hopefully, there's food on the abandoned ship. Also, there will be alien ships or enemy ships moving about. Before you could see them moving about every turn. Now you can't. But they do exist. Some like you, some trade, some try and sell you slaves, some try and kill you. Okay, looks like the temperature's stabilised throughout the entire thing, but I don't think I trust it. Oh, I don't trust it at all. So building, like I say, it's a bit slow. So my question now is, how do I build it? Usually how I build it, I make like the central area a 6 wide and so on thing. But I don't know I want to do that. I could just straight up go and build these nodes here. Like have them move like that. So it's still pretty big, but you know, it's in the centre. Which means this gives me a wall along here, but I don't know how I'd get into it. Because obviously if I have it so that this is a wall, and that's a corridor, for them to get in and have bedrooms along here, they'd have to come around from the other side. I think the first time I built had the generator on the other way, so I could just walk in through here. I may just have it so that they have to walk in up here. But we need bedrooms, resources, cancel this. Yes, we need bedrooms, we need storage. We need a lot of things, an awful lot of things. You also need hypersleep chambers. You need 1 hypersleep chamber for every person you have on your ship. And they're expensive to build. So there's a high chance you can't even escape unless you start sacrificing people or leaving people behind. So you do have to make some decisions sometimes. Not always the good ones. That gives me 8 just there. I do like 2 bedrooms like that. As you can see, I'm working on things. Do that there. Okay, are we not building here? Am I out of resources again? Don't know it. Am I out of resources again? Insufficient resources. Wait, do I not have any noble? What's over there? Make me more. Okay, make me some hull blocks as well. Oh, it's going to get difficult. It's going to get very difficult. We've not even got a good looking ship. That'll give me the rooms I need to build over there. So it'll be like bedroom, wall, mortar. This will be 4 then. Wall. 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 Maybe the wall should be there. That gives me 8 beds though. So that'll give me enough for the entire crew. Of course I'd rather them not all sleep together, but needs must when the devil has blown up your planet and forced you to the depths of space. So yeah, it's going to take a while. Walkway, walkway. I'll do one more then. Walkway, walkway, wall. Yeah, so we can actually... Well, this is not being used. We could do other things over here. Oops, blew it up. So, yeah, we could have other things over here like oxygen or builders and stuff like that. But it gives me access to new positions. Obviously I can do the same on the other side, but right now of course we need a lot of things built and we're going to run out of resources, so we need lights for people to be happy. Build a light. A xanthrope. This is a xanthrope, isn't it? Build a toilet and beds. Yes, and thief. So we don't have much resources here. I know we don't have oxygen or water. Yeah, I'll also be able to see all my crew members. Okay, everyone's over here, but there's nothing to do. So let's equally divide you guys into doing both sides right now. Yeah, go back to where you came from, guys. The asteroid base about to blow up. So we need a toilet. That's going to be over in this area. There. As you can see, it's getting there. It's getting there. I need to connect this. Also, oh no, links. I'm going to run out of links for these things. Oh no. So yeah, building, growing, expanding. I believe we can do quite well. Either way, it will be either a series or a first impression. I guess we'll find out from people watching. But it's not gone well. And are we out of resources already? We are, aren't we? This can't possibly go well. I may plan things out, but yeah, we need to build up a ship. Then we need to go over here and have a look at this. It's gonna take a teeny tiny itty bitty bit of time. Like I said, we need 8 hypersleep chambers. We need a kitchen. We'll build a kitchen as well. We need to make food. We need an item fab to make guns. An assembler and equipment would be useful, but we're not going to have those. Obviously, to get the hangars to take the ships with us. So yeah, it's going to be very few oddly built things. Because we need a kitchen, we need food. We very much need food. Okay, grow bed with light or grow bed with light. So we need to start building grow beds. obviously, as you can see around here, it actually needs all the space. Now, remember last time I did this, I had it like massive. It was almost like an 8 wide thing. Now, it was a probably a 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 9 wide. But now, as you can see, we're doing it differently now. So, do that to there. There. So yeah, we need food, we need resources. This obviously gives me access to plenty of food, but it takes a bit longer to build. So I'm going for high resource items early on, which may screw us over. But I am going to be taking that ship apart and hoping for the best. But either way, we'll find out if I survive and what I do, and I'll see what you people think, if it's going to be a series or not. Because I'm going to end it here, and then I'm probably going to go to sleep for 12, 15 hours because I'm feeling insane. But either way, cheers for now. Be awesome, be epic, be amazing, and of course I will be seeing you next time. Space Haven, do it.